Hello, thanks for listening to this episode from Audio Feedback in Higher Education. You're about to hear actual audio feedback I gave to a student. I've removed their identity, which means the recording will start mid-sentence as I normally open with, "Hello student XYZ, here is feedback on ... This episode is audio feedback on a good quality draft assignment, and the feedback is offering ideas on how to improve it. Here it comes.
Thanks for sending your draft on Adidas, the Adidas Gazelle trainer, and looking at the net distribution. Well, I'm pretty impressed by this. I have to say, I think you've done a considerable amount of work, it seems. Though I do have one or two suggestions. I like your diagram. I like the details you've got into and you've looked at. I'm particularly impressed by all the distances that you've looked into. And I would say maybe in some of that you've gone perhaps a little further than you need to. And I say that because the very important part, which is section 5, the distribution, evaluate against the 7 customer service factors, important. I think that's a little bit light, actually. And you could shrink some of your distance analysis in order to free up some words to use in your analysis of the 7 factors. And actually it's quite difficult for me, or the way you presented it, it's quite difficult to actually see what you're analysing. So you've got long paragraphs and so on, and it's not clear to me which factors. So when you're looking at factor, you might want to say, okay, I'm analysing, I don't know, availability or something, and you could highlight, you could put that in bold so I could actually see somewhere, right, you're talking about that factor now. Or you could break this up into sub paragraphs and make it easier to see which one you are referring to, because it's a bit confusing and I'm really not sure. I mean, when I mark it properly, I will go through and actually tick off each one systematically, and I would prefer if you would actually make that easier task there. Yes, you've got a long list of references, clearly, because you've got lots of distance calculations and so on. But if I look at your academic content, yes, you've got I think you've got the Barnes book, yes, you've got the Chopra book, you've also got a Pillar article, and I can't see other ones, actually. You got some relevant stuff, but I was wondering whether if you really want to get an extra good mark, put some more academic content in. You start off by defining what distribution means and so on, and you got some good figures there. But also you could elsewhere support some of your arguments. If you were able to read around the subject and support them with academic articles, that would strengthen it. Okay. I like the fact that you've done some sort of online evidence of what's available and so on. So currently 18 out of 37 designs are available in men's size 9, and in men's size 9, 38 out of 55 are available. Oh, sorry, that's men's size 9, and then 38 out of 35. Now, this shows that the probability of a customer being able to order a desirable design and size is relatively high. Well, when you say relatively high, relative to what? 18 out of 37 is 50%, isn't it? It's only half of them. 38 out of 55 is a bit more than that. Well, is 50% a really good target? I don't know. It doesn't sound that good to me. In the sort of standard big seller size 9, only half of them are available. I think maybe I've been a bit too favourable, and I'd be more critical and judge that. Say, well, is that good? If you were Mr. Adidas sitting in your office, would you say that's brilliant? Fantastic, we've got less than 50% of our products available to our customers. I think you'd be pretty disappointed. You'd be ringing somebody up saying, what's that going on there? Come on. A little bit of balance, just being more objective and evaluating your data there. But it's very good that you've got some data and you can sort of use that. Right, have I been helpful? I think you're on the right lines. I think a balance. I say some of the points some sections you've sort of gone into lots of detail and used up words. So I'm reading in number 2. Identifying the location or locations of manufacturing facility. You would sort of, Ving Long Footwear Co. Limited in Vietnam, Dong Wan Po Cheng Footwear Company in China, and maybe you don't really need the names of the companies. Then that would lose a few words there. That's a point, I would say. And then you could free up more words for the key parts where you're really putting some analysis there, because those 7 factors, that's where you're showing your interpretation rather just reporting facts. Okay, right. I shall finish there, but it's looking promising, but some more improvement possible.